Okay, so let's continue. One should not eat until his stomach is full. Rather, he should stop when he eats that he has eaten, close to 3/4 of the full satisfaction. So let's see number 4, and then we discuss. Note also chapter 1, Halachah 4, and chapter 5, Halachah 2, when Rambam counsels eating no more than one's basic needs. Okay, so basically, like what I noticed long time ago. So when you sit around the table, there's nothing else to do. So people talking, they continue eating. So if like for example, when I eat, let's say I eat lunch, dinner, whatever I eat. So I finish it. That's it. I say the blessing, and I left, and I start doing whatever I was planning to do. But when people, because I know that's I have this 10 minutes, 15 minutes to eat, that's it. I'm done. But if people sit around for 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever, at the table, what else are they going to do?
Especially like it's a buffet almost.
Exactly, and you full, and you have no room, but you still okay. Well, so because person is bored, so he's going to continue eating. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I don't do. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm trying not to go to all of these gatherings when there is food.
That's why I try to limit my indulgence only on Shabbat. Like we cook a lot, in my house. So like on Shabbat. So like that's the only time I let myself go, and I'm like, it's Shabbat for Hashem. Shabbat. And I just eat.
Okay, that's a proper way.
Yeah.
One should drink only a small amounts of water during the meal. And mix it with wine. I don't know why. Mix it with wine. Okay. So the drink small amount of water, mix it with wine. Then the food begins to be digested in his intestines, right? So he may drink what is necessary.
Right.
However, he should not drink much water, even when the food has been digested. So water, basically, you hear many times that people say drink more water. It's not always good, right?
Yeah, I've heard that even from my grandma. She says it's not good to drink so much water while you're eating. And it all comes from this. Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, when the food begins to digest, he may drink what is necessary. So basically, yeah. However, he should not drink much water even when food has been digested. Okay. One should not eat until he has checked himself thoroughly, and he does not need to relieve himself. Okay, he does not need to relieve himself. So basically, before going to eat, you have to make sure that you don't need bathroom. He should not eat until he has taken a stroll, which suffices to raise his body's temperature. Okay, that's very interesting, right? So meaning, why is that? The way I understand. So if the food is cold inside, so the body would have to raise the temperature of the food. Right. That's the way I understand.
Maybe
when yeah. So that's why in all of these Eastern countries, right? All of these people from that live in a desert, they don't drink ice water.
Yeah, no.
They drink hot tea.
Yeah, they do. Like Tashkent, Uzbekistan,
everywhere. All of the Bedouins in Israel, everywhere, they drink hot tea. Why is that? So it's opposite. So the cold water. So now it takes all of the resources from the body to bring the temperature to the.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Because especially if they're already blended in with the environment, why would they change the internal environment if everything around it is the same? Now their body can use up the resources.
Now like you shock the body, so it's not good.
Exactly.
And then
That's why it says, even health-wise, they always say, like, don't drink cold water, like, because your internal temperature is one way. Like, you should always drink room temperature water.
exactly,
You know?
exactly.
Interesting. This is unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, so continue. So we finish on the body temperature. Continue. Alternatively, he should work or exert himself in some other way. Okay. The rule is that he should engage in his body, and exert himself in a sweat producing task each morning. So let's read it again and try to understand. Alternatively, he should work or exert himself in some other way. So meaning to raise his body temperature. The rule is that he should engage his body and exert himself in a sweat producing task each morning. Not further remarks on exercise halachas 14 and 15. Okay. Afterwards, back to the text. Afterwards, he should rest slightly until he regains composure, and then he should eat. Okay, but you know what? In some sense, that's exactly what we do, right? So you when we wake up, we don't start eating right away, right?
Right.
So you go to the shul, you walk there, you walk back, you did this, you did that, and mostly like after some period of time you eat.
Right.
So it's not
right away.
So
I think most people are not even hungry when they wake up, like, because their body's like, you know, it's not like you wake up hungry. Like, you have to develop that hunger first, I guess.
Exactly. If he were to bathe in a hot water after exerting himself, it would be beneficial. Afterwards, he should wait a short while and eat. So that's another rule. It's not proper to eat right after shower.
Right. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Right. So I mean, wait a short while. Okay. He does not say the short while, but
No, he says afterwards he should wait a short while and eat.
No. I mean, what I'm trying to say, I'm not sure how long is short while.
Oh yeah, he doesn't give an exact time. No, probably.
But you know, when you go out of the shower, like you are like hot from inside, right? So it's not proper to
get out of the shower, you get dressed, you know, you do your thing, and you still have all
so
this.
Maybe that's how you warm up your food, whatever. So that's how you have another 10 minutes. Okay, so continue. Number 3. One should always eat while seated or reclining on his left side. Okay, so let's see. That's what we do on Pesach, right? Number 6. In Talmudic times, it was customary for men of position to eat reclining on the couches, as was customary in Greek and Roman circles. The advice to favor the left side is derived from Pesachim 108a, which speaks about reclining at the Passover Seder. It explains that if one reclines on the right, it is possible that the food may enter the windpipe rather than the gullet and cause the person to choke, which is practical. But for us, the practical thing that we can derive from here, that you have to be seated. When you eat, you have to sit down. He should not walk about, exert himself, subject his body to the startling influence. I'm not sure, I don't know, maybe he's riding a horse or something.
Probably, yeah.
Back and forth, or he's eating in his car and he's like a brake and a gas and brake and gas.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nor take a stroll until the food has been digested in his intestines. So let me read this one more time, this sentence. He should not walk about, exert himself, subject his body to the startling influence, nor take a stroll until the food has been digested in his intestines. So I would say, it depends on the meal. So I would maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Anyone who takes a stroll or exerts himself after eating brings serious and harmful illness upon himself. That's dangerous. So I'm sure, like I would say, maybe I don't know, construction workers, or when so like after the lunch they started bending down, picking up like heavy things and all these things. So that's I would say the example of this. So it's not proper. So as we're going to see, it depends on the meal. Okay.